Earth a world built on unstable foundations. We gaze at the stars, dreaming of distant worlds, advanced civilizations, and stories yet untold. We crave the escape offered by fictional universes, meticulously crafted by imaginative minds. Yet we often overlook the flawed world-building right beneath our feet. Earth, for all its wonders, suffers from inconsistencies and illogical systems that would make even the most forgiving sci-fi fan scoff. Continents adrift, the perils of inconsistent geography. Let's start with the ground we walk on. Earth's continents drift aimlessly, a jigsaw puzzle haphazardly rearranged over eons. Mountain ranges rise without rhyme or reason, defying logic and tectonic plates. Deserts sprawl next to lush rainforests, a jarring juxtaposition of extremes. This lack of geographic cohesion makes for unconvincing narratives, as if the planet itself can't decide on its own rules. Consider the vast Sahara Desert bordering the Congo rainforest. Such abrupt transitions strain believability. A well-crafted world should exhibit internal consistency, where geography dictates climate and influences the development of civilizations. Earth, in this regard, falls short. A climate in chaos when weather makes no sense. And then there's the weather. It's a force of nature that can be both beautiful and terrifying, often in the same breath. Earth's climate is a fickle beast, prone to unpredictable tantrums. One moment the sun is shining brightly and the next, dark clouds gather ominously. Hurricanes, tornadoes, and blizzards appear out of nowhere, wreaking havoc with little regard for narrative structure. These powerful forces can turn lives upside down in an instant. One day, a gentle breeze, the next, a raging inferno. The transition from calm to chaos can be swift and unforgiving. It's as if the planet itself is suffering from a severe case of mood swings. The weather can be serene and peaceful, only to become violent and destructive without warning. Imagine writing a story where a character's journey is constantly interrupted by random weather events. Each step forward is met with a new and unexpected challenge. It would feel disjointed, frustrating, and ultimately unsatisfying. The unpredictability of the weather adds a layer of complexity that can be difficult to navigate. Yet, this is the reality we face on Earth. Our daily lives are often at the mercy of the planet's erratic climate. Our planet's erratic climate makes it a challenging setting for compelling storytelling. The ever-changing weather patterns create a backdrop that is both dynamic and unpredictable, making it a true test for any narrative. The labyrinth of politics, too many moving parts. If Earth's geography is a mess, its political landscape is a labyrinthine nightmare. The intricate web of borders, regions, and territories is a testament to centuries of conflict, negotiation, and compromise. Countless nations, each with their own ideologies, histories, and agendas, jostle for power and influence. From the superpowers with their global reach to the smaller nations striving for recognition, the political arena is a bustling marketplace of ambitions. Alliances shift like desert sands. Treaties are broken as easily as they are made, and wars erupt with depressing regularity. The history of human civilization is marred by countless conflicts, each leaving its mark on the political landscape. This tangled web of political intrigue might seem intriguing at first glance. The high-stakes negotiations, the backroom deals, and the power plays can be fascinating to observe. But upon closer inspection, it reveals itself to be a chaotic and often nonsensical system. The inefficiencies, the corruption, and the sheer complexity of it all can be overwhelming. It's as if someone threw a handful of dice on a map and drew borders based on where they landed. These arbitrary divisions often ignore cultural, ethnic, and historical realities, leading to tensions and conflicts. This lack of clear structure makes it incredibly difficult to craft narratives with any sense of political realism. The unpredictability and the constant flux of the political world mean that any attempt to create a coherent story is fraught with challenges. Yet it is this very complexity that makes the study of politics so endlessly fascinating. The interplay of power, the rise and fall of leaders, and the ever-shifting alliances are a testament to the dynamic nature of human society. A tapestry torn, cultures and societies in conflict, and what of Earth's inhabitants? We pride ourselves on our diversity, yet this very diversity often leads to conflict and misunderstanding. Cultures clash, religions collide, and societies struggle to coexist peacefully. It's a tapestry woven from beautiful threads, but one that is constantly in danger of unraveling at the seams. This fragmentation of human society makes it difficult to create stories with universal themes. What resonates with one culture might fall flat with another. The result is a world of fractured narratives where genuine connection and understanding remain elusive. Worlds well wrought, lessons from fiction's finest. Now let's turn our attention to the realm of fiction. Here we find worlds that, while imaginary, often feel more real and believable than our own. Why is this? Because they are built on a foundation of internal consistency, logical systems, and carefully considered details. Consider the works of J.R.R. Tolkien, Frank Herbert, and Ursula Le Guin. These authors understood that a believable world is essential for a compelling story. They didn't shy away from complexity, but they presented it in a way that felt organic and believable. Tolkien's timeless Tapestry, Middle-earth as a model. Tolkien's Middle-earth, for instance, is a masterpiece of world-building. Its geography, history, languages, and cultures are all intricately interconnected, creating a sense of depth and realism that is hard to match. Every detail, from the smallest hobbit hole to the towering peaks of Mordor, serves a purpose in the grand narrative. Tolkien spent years crafting the history and languages of his world, ensuring that everything felt like it belonged. This attention to detail is what makes Middle-earth so immersive and believable. Herbert's Dune, a universe built on ecology and politics. Frank Herbert's Dune universe offers another example of masterful world-building. The planet Arrakis, with its harsh desert environment and giant sandworms, is more than just a setting. It's a character in its own right. The ecology of Arrakis is directly tied to the political and cultural landscape, creating a complex and believable ecosystem. Herbert understood that a world's environment should shape its inhabitants. The scarcity of water on Arrakis drives the conflict over the spice melange, which in turn influences the development of the Freeman culture and their unique way of life. Le Guin's Earthsea, Finding Harmony and Balance. Ursula Le Guin's Earthsea archipelago presents a different kind of world-building, one focused on balance and interconnectedness. The islands of Earthsea are linked by magic and the sea, and the inhabitants live in harmony with nature. Le Guin's world-building is subtle yet powerful. She doesn't overwhelm the reader with details, but instead allows the world to unfold organically through the characters and their experiences. The result is a world that feels both familiar and magical, a place where anything is possible. Crafting believable worlds. Advice for aspiring writers. So, what can aspiring writers learn from these masters of world-building? First and foremost, consistency is key. Your world doesn't have to be perfect, but it should make sense within its own internal logic. Geography should influence climate should influence culture, and so on. Don't be afraid to borrow from reality, but don't be afraid to deviate from it either. The best fictional worlds are often a blend of the familiar and the fantastic. Most importantly, have fun with it. World building should be an enjoyable process of discovery and creation. The conclusion, beyond Earth's flawed design. Earth, for all its beauty and wonder, is a flawed world, at least from a storytelling perspective. Its landscapes, while breathtaking, often lack the cohesion and structure that make for compelling narratives. The natural beauty of our planet is undeniable, but when it comes to crafting stories, these very elements can become obstacles. Its inconsistent geography, chaotic climate, and tangled web of politics make it a challenging setting for compelling narratives. The unpredictability of natural disasters, the complexity of human societies, and the ever-changing political landscapes can make it difficult to create a seamless and engaging story. These elements, while fascinating in real life, often require careful navigation and simplification in fiction. But by studying the works of master world builders, we can learn to create fictional worlds that are both believable and engaging. These creators understand the importance of balance and coherence in their worlds. They craft environments that, while fantastical, follow their own internal logic and rules, making them more accessible and relatable to audiences. So let us look beyond the limitations of our own planet and embrace the infinite possibilities of imagination. In these fictional realms, we can design landscapes that serve the story, climates that enhance the narrative, and societies that reflect the themes we wish to explore. The freedom to build without the constraints of reality allows for richer, more immersive storytelling. Let us build worlds that are not only entertaining but also thought-provoking, worlds that challenge our assumptions and expand our understanding of what's possible. Fictional worlds can serve as mirrors to our own, offering insights and perspectives that we might not have considered. They can push boundaries and inspire change, all while captivating our imaginations. For in the realm of fiction, the only limits are those we impose upon ourselves. The power to create is in our hands, and with it, we can transcend the flaws of our own world to build something truly extraordinary. Let us embrace this power and use it to craft stories that resonate, inspire, and endure.